Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm Cindy Daychuck with Queen Bee Creations, and we are going to do a little Valentine's decor craft. And in particular using this, this thrifted black heart. Now, you can tell super dirty, but that's just a little bit of cleanup. But we're gonna brighten it up a little bit. So I'm gonna get this washed down, and then I'm going to give it 2 coats of casement, which is an all-in-one paint by Fusion. So it's an all-in-one mineral paint. So it's going to self-seal, which means as soon as I've got the 2 coats on and they're dry, we're ready to move on. Okay, the inside of my heart is still drying, but in the interests of, you know, stuff I can do while that's happening. I had a customer that, you know, I have people that drop off unused craft items to me all the time that they figure that they're not going to be able to use. And so they bring them to me and then I get to use them. Now this is awful. This container just does not want to let that decoupage paper out. Okay, so when in doubt, rip apart the container. Let's see if we can get this out. Okay, sheesh, sheesh. All right, so I think that this is an old Prima pattern, and I'm going to end up having to merge it, I think. This is very textured as well. Okay, that does mix. So I want this as a background, and I want it kind of in, oh, I'm not going to have to do very much. Am I? Not too much of it. But so what I'm doing is I'm going to just pencil around this. I think it's going to be a lot easier for me in general, not just in my one-handed capacity, to kind of see from a decoupage perspective what needs to go where. And then we're going to decoupage this into the center. Oh my goodness, my fingers. There we go. So I'm just gonna get this traced and cut out. And then hopefully the inside is dry enough for me to continue. Right. Now that my heart has dried inside, I can look at decoupaging. Now I'm using liquid patina by DIY. It's a great decoupage medium. Mod Podge works. Quite honestly, any acrylic top coat works. Anything that you like to decoupage with, go ahead and use. I'm using this because I'm down to the last 1/5 of the container, and I want to use it up. So what I am looking at is getting some of my medium on here, and this doesn't dry too fast, so I should have lots of time to position. I'm thinking it'll be a little bit of a challenge with my hands to get it in there straight, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, and we'll see how my cutting went. The one thing that I am trying to do is lay it in the best I can on the right. So maybe not so good on that. Let me just cut that little piece off, because you're gonna see the pattern on the right more than you will on the left, because this is just our base. This is all dry and really it decoupaged perfectly down in there. So we've got this lovely backdrop. You have a lot of direction you can go with this. I mean, you could just use this as is, as a tray. You could put a bow at the top and hang it as is. I'm gonna fill it so it becomes a little bit like a heart floral decoration. And I have this kind of mix of blooms, some in the dark purple, the mid-tone purple, some in these peachy, pinky red tones. And really what I'm looking at doing is just kind of doing them down one side. We're gonna leave this side open and have these kind of cascading down along. Ultimately, I will be adding some of the greenery, but I need to get the florals in there first, and then I'll add some of the greenery around there after. Just still kind of being a little cautious of my hand here. You know, maybe some of those spiky guys. So it really comes down to more starting to arrange these things. And before, oh Lord, you don't want to come off at all, do you? Before I glue anything down, that one didn't slide off nice, so that's going to be a pain. Before I glue anything down, I like to kind of arrange things in place first, and that way I can kind of play with the layout. There we go. And just kind of see what's working for me more than anything else before we get going. All right, when it comes to kind of laying things out, I'm thinking that these darker colors would maybe serve me well by being my base. Kind of tucked around this side, while I then tuck in some of my other colors along the way. I'm thinking I might want this pinky one here. And I have a couple of these to add a bit of that pinky tone too. So all that I'm looking at doing is kind of interspersing them and kind of building up those colors. All right, I'm kind of thinking that these two and this one kind of work to create the three. I've got the three of these. And the darker, as much as I have 4 of them, you really can't tell how many there are. So we've got a lot more flexibility with those. And then I would anchor those in and then look at adding what greenery around them makes sense. But it starts with getting these dark ones glued in first and going from there. Glued these purple ones down. You can see I left a little bit of a gap back here because I've got some of my florals that'll be going down into there, and I wanted to leave some space for my greenery as well. So just kind of bear that in mind as you go. Let's take a look at our finished little project. Now, this is where we ended up. And I tried to create some balance between some of the greenery that we added in. I did want to emphasize, I did want to emphasize the shape a little bit so that final leaf was pointing down. And you notice that I extended outside of the heart. I didn't contain all my florals within it so that we give it a little bit more dimension. It's not as blocked in, and I think it just gives more of an impression of things growing and looking a little bit more natural. Definitely a step up from the black. For hanging hardware, because this is like very thin wood, you've got a little bit more right along the edge. You certainly could have added ribbons and a bow if you wanted. You know what, I just think it's busy enough, but you know, it depends upon what florals and what pattern you picked. I added a pop tab. So I screwed it into the wood edging, which was very thick. And these work great as little hangers for lightweight objects. So if you haven't been saving pop tabs, you should. They definitely come in handy, especially for little lightweight things when you just have to have something, but you don't want a big honking hanger for it. So this, I think, it's just super sweet, whether it's for Valentine's or just part of your normal decor. Certainly if you have a vibe that's a little bit more Victorian or a little bit more country or a little bit more, you know, romantic or granny chic. I mean, this works in any of those kinds of environments. But again, it really depends upon what color you go with and the color of flowers. And these are all kind of softer and rounded, but you know, you could go with any shape and it changes the look entirely. But hopefully if you see some of these old, dirty, ratty hearts, you know there's potential in them. Let me know what you think of this one. Always look forward to your comments and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, take care.